Hey guys, SNA's Orgonite Creations here, and we've got some new pendants here. Now, this is quite an operating table, there is a mess everywhere, but we're going to run through just a few new ones here. So, check these ones out. So, we've got a nice copper coil here, we've got red jasper and hematite. That's going to look quite appealing. So, some of them are these red jasper in that combination, but some of them are tiger's eye and hematite, and they look really good. Another tiger's eye one. So how good do they look? Pretty good. So they're ready now for the little metal shavings that I put on top as my glitter. So yeah, and then the metal powders. So I'm guessing we're going to be using the black iron oxide and the shungite powder in a mix and put into there. They make the best pendants, the strongest pendants. If you know about shungite and water, how it structures it, and it does wonderful, amazing things to water. It's all documented, it's all facts, it's all done by science as well. You can research it, there's heaps of information on it. But what are we? We're like about 70% water, so having a pendant like that with shungite in it and made properly with Orgonite. So all this is very super fine powders, both of them. And you create that Orgonite, and yeah, you've got the crystals in there. Now, there's a few things that I'm missing. Well, not a few things, actually. Just I need to add clear quartz or quartz crystal. So when I do the metals powders, so it's be black, I'm going to be putting them all in there. And then nothing else is missing. You got selenite to always cleanse and charge it. Keep everything all cleansed, charged. So you don't have to cleanse and charge it, like put it out in the sun and ground it on the ground and put it out leave it out in the sun. Although that does not hurt. You can definitely do that. And that way you definitely know that it's always cleansed and charged, but that's why we add selenite here. Okay, so just a quick look. These ones here, they've got selenite on top there. You can see the big selenite piece. There's 3 little pieces on that one, but that's actually a well, I'll just show you. It's these here. It's just the tree of life, flower of life, sort of a sticker. And yeah, so we're going to see how they turn out on these bigger pendants. I've got all these little tiny spiders everywhere. Can you see that on the web? Tiny spider everywhere. They're everywhere in the shed. You know, they climb all over this stuff. There's webs everywhere. So a little, obviously a little egg has hatched, and there's hundreds of them. Because I was out here making these earlier, and I had them climbing off my head. I could feel them crawling on my neck and on my ears and stuff. So you know, brush them off, and then they dangle from your forehead down here when I'm working. Yeah, so a little bit of entertainment, but yeah, you can see all these little stones, all this tiger's eye, all this red jasper. You know, you've got a mixed bag here, all this little stuff. You know, this is what you need for the pendants anyway. Now this here is supposed to be a falcon's eye, so it's sort of like tiger's eye, but it's sort of like a blue, dark blue sort of a thing. Anyway, bigger nuggets of like your hematite, because these ones are very small. You can see in there very small, and these ones here are a lot bigger. But there's some hematite there. Anyway, guys, it's a quick sort of video here. I'm rambling on now, but just be prepared for something different. I'm very excited how the red ones and the tiger's eye are going to turn out. I think they're going to be sweet. And if you're watching this, Jess, this one is for you, because you've got extra tiger's eye. How many pieces? 1, 2. So you got 8 pieces in there, the others have 6. So 8 pieces of tiger's eye. So I selected them, mate. Got some hematite, got some selenite, the copper coil that you wanted as well, as I did most of these all with copper coils, but that's how I like them. The girlfriend comes in and she does all your chakra symbols and colours and things with, you know, flowers and butterflies and things like that. She's a bit more artistic than I. But yeah, guys. There's some very fine metal shavings that I use. Now, I've got to go ahead and pick out all these pieces. So, you know, I don't buy this stuff. I get this stuff for free. But this is it. This is proper metal. So, it's very fine. It's like little tiny needles in there, okay? Very fine. You can see how big my thumb is there. Yeah. I crush up some of my own crystals. I got that sort of size and a lot finer in there. You can't really see. But yeah, Got lots of stuff. Metal powders here. We got copper. We got your aluminium. We've got brass over here. Super fine. See it sort of break away and crumble. It's so fine. It's not funny. You know, all the powders are copper. You can barely see in there. Oh yeah, it's so red. Coppery colour. Alloy. Yeah. You won't see any colours or any coloured pigment bloody colours. People use that and they do pyramids where they're all just dense full of like a colour layer. You know, so they either use dyes, you know, opaque or clear or whatever, or they use it's like a pearlescent sort of it's a pigment, and it looks really nice. They make real pretty stuff, but it's not Orgonite by any means, because sometimes they use very minuscule metals, you know, bigger than this very, very fine stuff, bigger than that, and then they use a little bit of it and it does nothing. Powders, dense full of powders when it's, you know, thick. It's the way to go. You know, you do some research, you'll find out what actually Orgonite is. So many people are calling their stuff Orgonite, and it ain't Orgonite at all. You know, it'd be very weak at best. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Excited to see how these ones turn out, because I've never used these redstones, so the Jasper and the Tiger's Eye in them. But, nor have I done the big pendants with those stickers in it. Yeah. But afterwards I'll be putting quartz crystal in all of them as well, because that's essential for Orgonite. You need your quartz, okay? And selenite for recharging everything. And after that, anything goes, pretty much, whatever you like to do. We seem to always do hematite. It's just a very cool effect, like shininess and all the rest of it. You know, it's an earthy stone. Helps with blood circulation, all the rest of it. Black iron oxide powder is very healing. Resonates with human blood. The iron in human blood is very healing for the body. Promotes healing. I sleep with my pendant with a combination of this here mixture. And you will find that you can get into a deeper, more restful sleep as well. And potentially have more vivid dreams. So yeah. Let's just have some black tourmaline here. Yeah, guys, just lots of good stuff. It's just a bit of a mess at the moment. And I've got bigger, whoops. Oh, it's not going to focus. Where is it? No. Doesn't matter. There you go. Bigger pieces of quartz. Yeah. Put something like that in pyramid or charge plates or something like that. Yeah. Lots of little bits of selenite. We've got a couple coils here ready to go. I'm starting to get pretty good at these, to be honest. They turn out really nice. Hurt your wrist after a while for bending the wire, because it's, I believe it's 1.25 millimeters thick, that stuff. So after a while bending it around and around and around, you kind of get sore wrist, because I do all that by hand. I don't use the pliers to help me bend it around. I do that by my fingers. And I've got my method, and it works well. As you can see, the copper coils look pretty damn snazzy. Alright guys, I'm going to stop rambling. It's late at night, that's probably why I'm rambling. Yeah, stay tuned to see how these bad boys turn out. See if I can do a video of popping them out, because, you know, I sort of get excited and I forget the video. But yeah, thanks for watching, stay tuned.